the number of plastics that are going to be in the sea will be twice as much as the number of fishes in the sea. So which tells us that there is a problem. That is why at Dalton company we have decided to convert these plastics into treasure. And what is that treasure? Plastic tiles. As you can see what I'm holding in my hand, this is just a sample. As you can see what I'm holding in my hand, this is the marble design with which we recycle plastics waste into plastic tiles. Very durable. They can last for as long as the plastics last. And we are joining the green community in combating climate change, because that is one of our major problems. And plastics play a major role in combating climate change. So we convert these plastics rather than burning them, because burning them also, it has negative effects on the environment. We are having a lot of heat today because we burn plastics. They go to the ozone layer, they destroy the ozone layer. The amount of heat rays hitting us is higher. So we are using normal locally made machines to produce this. We have a charcoal oven, a small charcoal oven that we use to produce this. We use charcoal, like I said, charcoal oven. We have a charcoal oven. We have 7 molds for 7 molds of different sizes. And the company, we call it Onella Tiles. The company is barely a little bit above a year old, and we are able to produce this and tested it on 3 places. And one amazing thing about this is that we have actually developed a means in which we can make this to be adhesive to cement. So which therefore means that you can use it, cement core, as we usually call it, you can use it without stress. Or you can use it we also produce a type that you can use gum. I remember when we were young, we used to have churches. The floor of the church, they usually use rubber tiles. But the difference with that rubber tiles and this is that we are recycling, we are not producing. We don't need the raw materials that we have. I mean, it's everywhere. And the different color combinations are advantageous because that is what gives us these various colors. The money, this 1 million that we are trying to have, is because we are having a lot of challenges in terms of production. It's really hard. And we want to be able to, when we want to shred this, we shred this with cutlass. We don't have a shredder. And those molds are cold. We use charcoal. It is very difficult because we don't have temperature control. Plastics of various shapes, various qualities melt at different temperatures. So regulating those temperatures is very, very difficult for us. But we still try as possible to make sure that we produce something like this. And we need a press, a mechanic press, because now we use normal manual press to produce this. It is very, very, very stressful. And with this 1 million, we can be able to purchase a gas oven, 300,000 francs to get us a gas oven, 600,000 francs, we can get a mechanic press. And with the 100,000, we can get more molds, for which it will help us to improve on our output. And when we started, we used 400,000 in production of the ovens, the molds, and every other thing that we needed. And so far, in those 3 places, which was small, we actually decided to start small. At least let us test it and see that it is okay. We have been able to put it in 3 places, and the responses we have gotten is really good. And currently we have about 9 persons who need it. But by virtue of the fact that the production rate is really low, it is really difficult for us. We have not done any major form of marketing, because we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where we are going to be having a lot of demands and the supply is not there. So currently, that is where we are, and that is what brought us here. Thank you.